And today, of course, is Tuesday, the 30th of April, 2019. I'm J7409 with the weather today. We're looking at the European model. We'll turn it on. Severe weather. When we're just talking about severe weather, you can see the timestamp down at the bottom. Expect a 10% chance of tornadoes in the severe marked areas today. Heavy rain, heavy wind, and hail. That and more is all coming up on this edition of Heavy rain, folks. Heavy rain's going to be with some of these storms within the next 24 hours. The next 24 hours, look at the rain that's going to be falling over here in Oklahoma. Over 5 inches. It could be even more than this, people. I'm telling you, heavy rain is coming over here. Almost 3 inches. Moving over to Missouri, a little over 3 inches. This is within the next 24 hours. You can see where the rain's going to be falling. And for everyone in Ohio, yes, you're going to be getting some rain within the next 24 hours, but nothing compared. This is just splash and dash showers compared to what's going to be going over in Oklahoma. So I just wanted to point this out. This is going to cause a great threat for flash flooding coming up. So please be aware and keep this in mind. Let's take a look at the Cape readings right quick. This is all from the GFS map with the Cape going on right now. This is at the 6 o'clock hour for today. You can see it goes in 6-hour increments up here. Cape right now in Texas. Could be some possible severe thunderstorms. Always the possibility of a tornado popping up. It's a little bit higher up in Oklahoma, but that's nothing yet, folks. But we're going to click on through. I saw some of this stuff last night, and I wanted to make sure that it stayed like it was looking. It was going to. We'll move up here to 24 hours. You can see now 24 hours from now. Within the next 24 hours, it's going to rise to 3,408 JKGs. I mean, this is getting high, but this is nothing yet compared to what it looks like may happen. So we'll click on through. You can see the severity. The darker the color and then it gets whiter, the more severe it is. When we hop on up, you can see, look at here. Let's go back one. This weather isn't going to stop. You see the day here. This is tomorrow. Up in Oklahoma, moving up to 4,463. You can see it right in here, right in this area. It's looking like the system's going to start off slow and then progress and move very fastly. But then it starts to rise over for tomorrow around Missouri and over in Arkansas and in Louisiana. Still, Oklahoma having the highest readings. So folks, these severe thunderstorms and these possibilities of tornadoes is going to happen. Now, I hate to go out so far, but I always, for myself, look ahead to see if it stays. And this is staying. I'm going to go up to like 192 hours here. I want to go back a little bit, right in here. Now, this would be like next Wednesday. This, not tomorrow, a week from tomorrow. And this hasn't gone away for days, so I'm going to show you how this is going along. Some of the highest readings I've seen yet gets up to 5,031 JKGs. Look at this. 5,083, all in this Texas area. 4,000. Look how it is. Very high. So please, folks, there's always a chance, even if it doesn't have to be that high. I'm just saying this is extremely high readings. So it looks like, it's going to be severe for a day or two with that chance of severe weather and the possibility of tornadoes. Then we'll get a couple of days, maybe 2 or 3 days break. Then it's going to hop back up. It's not going anywhere. Folks, just this year, January 2019 up until now, there have been 347 confirmed tornadoes across the U.S. Taking a look at the map here for the tornado outlook today, the percentage has rose to 10% for the area. You can see here in Oklahoma, Missouri, Kansas, a little less, 5% going on up into Illinois, coming down into Texas, with a 2% from Texas to Indiana and Illinois, moving all around. And these severe thunderstorms in this corridor across parts of the southern plains northeastward towards Illinois, Indiana, for this afternoon is when they should happen, after it heats up today into tonight. Now, this is also going to have a very good risk for large hail and damaging winds and tornadoes. So let's go ahead and take a look. This is the tornado outlook. You can see how it has risen some. We will go check out right now and see what the wind is looking like. This is where the severe wind should be. They're up to 30% now, from mostly Oklahoma to a little bit of Missouri and a little bit of Kansas. Just touching briefly here in Texas. 15% for all the other areas, but you can see we can even have some wind up around the Del Mar Peninsula today, up in Washington, D.C., also out in Colorado and Utah and Nevada. But this is the greatest chance of these severe thunderstorms having significant wind in them. Okay, for hail. Hail's very damaging, especially to your vehicles if you don't have a shelter or garage to put them in. You might want to keep this in mind up in this area here, especially right in this little area from Texas going up into Oklahoma. You see where the 15% chance is, right in here. I've seen some reports that's had hail almost 5 inches that could occur in some of these storms. And so far as rain, I have seen some reports that in Oklahoma said some places could get as much to 6 to 7 inches of rain, even more than what I showed you. So please keep all of this in mind. Now, if you want to look at the categorical outlook for severe weather in general for the U.S. today, marginal over here where I showed you, this is the enhanced region, though, the most significant region of having any severe tornadic activity. It's Oklahoma for the most part, going all the way up into northeast Oklahoma, a little bit in parts of Arkansas, Missouri, Kansas, maybe Texas, but it's mostly Oklahoma, folks. So please, please be safe. And watch your skies. Pay attention to your local weather forecast. And if you do have significant amount of rains in the area you're in, please, if you're out and about, you see it over the road, all I'm going to say is turn around, don't drown. Now we have a look at the NAM map, 12K near surface reflectivity, courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. This is for the next 2.5 to 3 days, what exactly should be going on. And folks, the weather pattern will continue to be unsettled across much of the plains, extending westward across the Rockies through the middle of the week. Now, this quasi-stationary frontal boundary I was talking about yesterday is going to persist from the central Rockies to the Midwest, and also extending eastward to the Mid-Atlantic region and Northeast. Now, what it's going to do is bring multiple waves of low pressure, and they're expected along this front and result in areas of enhanced rainfall. That's why everybody's getting rain in so many places. Now, the heaviest rain is likely from eastern Oklahoma to central Illinois. Now, this is for today through Thursday. Widespread 2 to 4 inches are expected. Like I said, I have seen some places that said Oklahoma could get in some areas 6 to 7 inches. So that's going to increase flash flooding possibilities across the Central Plains, where multiple rounds of thunderstorms are expected. Excessive rainfall from the northeastern sections of Oklahoma to central Missouri. Now, the threat of severe weather, of course, is also here in the same general area, with these very intense storms likely developing in the vicinity of the front and near the surface low. Across the Rockies, heavy snow is going to be making the headlines through tonight, with the potential for 1 to 2 feet of accumulation for higher mountain ranges only. Now, this is going to be enhanced by the moist upslope flow on the north side of the front, and some snow is also likely across the western high plains from western Nebraska to eastern Montana. So far as the temperatures go, they should continue to remain below average across the northern tier of the nation through the middle of the week, through tomorrow, maybe Thursday morning, with the greatest departures from normal across the northern plains and the northern Rockies. Now, we got warmer than normal readings that should be from Texas to the southeast of the U.S., which will remain south of the frontal boundary. And I want to wrap it up for today in the forecast with all of the cloud conditions for my sky watchers. This is what it should be around 8 o'clock with the sky cover. Here we go at 11. You know the routine. If it's dark, it's cloudy. If it's blue, it's fair. Here's 2 p.m. for today. 5 p.m. You can see the general areas. Let's check out for tonight right quick. Doesn't look a whole lot better at 8 p.m. tonight. Here's 11 p.m. tonight. Beginning to clear up a little bit down in southern Ohio area. 2 a.m. in the morning, getting a little better, and by 5 a.m. in the morning, still got those partly cloudy skies over in here for sky watchers up in this area. Over in this area, you can completely forget it. It's going to be dark, 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 dark with clouds. And you see the routine and how it's going, not looking too good. It's going to take a couple of days before this actually clears up, so maybe you can see some sky. I'd say by Thursday, maybe some of these areas by Wednesday, but I'm saying Thursday should be a better day. But you know how these things change. Thanks for watching, my friends. If you'd like to join us over on the Weather News group that I have on Facebook, the link is below. Please go over. You can share pictures over there, or you can send them to me, but you can share weather pictures, sky phenomena pictures over there. And I fixed it where you can share things that are put up with your friends over there. All you have to do is click the share button. So, thanks for everything you do for me. If the weather gets too bumpy this afternoon and I'm still up and about, I will have a live show, but it's looking like for the severe weather to start, it's probably going to be later in the afternoon and tonight, going through tomorrow at some point, but we'll have to wait and see. We know how things speed up, slow up, and just change. But this is what it's looking like right now. So folks, please prepare. Please prepare and be aware of your skies. Stay safe, okay? With that all said and done, have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day. Peace, love, and kindness to each of you. Thank you so much for watching.